The Twitter hashtag for this Mid-American Conference tournament for the Ohio Bobcats should be 5 wins to dance. The first of those 5 occurred on Monday night at the Convocation Center. Bobcats 76, Ball State 64. The 5 seed moves on to Cleveland. Hi everybody, I'm Russ Eisenstein, the voice of the Bobcats. Rob Cornelius is alongside. This one appeared it would be a laugher. Ohio was on top by 22 in the first half, up by 12 at halftime, but the Cats win it by 12 in the end. Ball State didn't stop playing, but Ohio did enough to get it done.
Yep, giant run off the front of this game. 20 love at one point, 25 to 3 moments after that. Ohio ran away, but just couldn't hide. Got it out to 3, 4, 5 possessions and sat on that most of the second half.
Nick Kellogg is now the undisputed king of the 3 in Mid-American Conference history. He had 17 points tonight, set the record for made threes in a Mid-American Conference player's career, and that says a great deal about the longevity of his career and the success with that longevity in his career.
And it speaks to the fact as well that he's the #1 in makes, not the #1 guy in attempts.
That's correct. Ohio also had good point guard play tonight. Bean Willis got things rolling. He said in the post-game report that it doesn't matter who scores or who drops that dime. He knows that his first job is to get the flow going. It flowed well. He had 15 points, 5 assists.
Yeah, get movement, get cuts, get space. And understand that Nick Kellogg can also distribute for you. And he played the ball in the minutes. Stevie Taylor only had to play 10 or 11 tonight.
Travis Wilkins also had 14 points. And Tony Campbell, that's 3 straight games of double-figure efforts for him. And when you're trying to make this 5-game run in 6 days, you're going to need balance. You're going to need a lot of guys step up for you.
No, this is a deeper team than what Ohio had in November or December. Despite Ricardo Johnson not being able to play and go full go, I think there's more trust down to guys 8, 9, and 10. And Travis Wilkins has been kind of the golden guy over the last month. Hit 4 threes tonight on limited shots.
Win 22 of the year. It was fun. Here's how it looked and sounded at the Roundhouse on Richland. Feet with his left hand on the ground. Willis into the front court, going to fire point left. Bang! Tries to get into the post and can't. Kellogg in between the circles. Pop-up 3 for the record. In and out of the jar, and it's tipped back in by John Smith. That pinballed all over the place. And high screen from Campbell goes to the foul line. Wilkins, point left 3. Bang! And the Cats are now 2 for 3 from 3. Over to the right side, Kellogg ball fake. He will drive baseline right all the way through. Jump pass corner left, Willis for 3. Book it. And Ohio is red hot against the red and black. Hand it off to Tony. He fumbled the ball, picked it back up. At the point, Kellogg for 3 and a record. Bang! And Nick Kellogg is now the 3-point king in the history of this tradition-rich Mid-American Conference. Endor, here comes Ohio. Taylor pitch over to the left side. It's Maurice Endor all the way in deep, and he laid it in. Ben. At the point, it's Nick Kellogg. Goes to the foul line. Corner left, Wilkins. Tees up a 3. Bang! Goes to the foul line over the right corner. It's Seti. Head and shoulder fake. Runs down into lane. Jump stop. Banked it in. Counted and a foul. Campbell at the top. Shoot it. Willis. Corner left for 3. He will and he will. Bang it down. Counted and a foul. He drives to the foul line. Will shoot it up there and hit it from there. 48-32. Cats on top by 16. It's Wilkins, Hall, Endor, Seti, and Endor just took an alley-oop rim rock from high on the right side from T.J. Hall. Nearly had it stripped away. Ends up with Seti. Point left, Kellogg for 3. Bang! About time. Big time banger there. Ohio back on top, 15. Hopefully they get more wins and get better. And from the point, the pass is stolen away. Look out, John Smith with a highlight. Double clutch, 2-hand rim rock. Top, it's Willis, drives beneath the foul line. Corner right, Wilkins wide open for 3. Rimmed around and in. Ohio University basketball is the number 5 seed. Gets to Cleveland for the second round of the MAC tournament coming up on Wednesday night at the Q. 22 wins on the year. And Ohio will continue this road that hopefully will lead to a Saturday night title in downtown Cleveland. So now it's on to take on Miami at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland. Coming up on Wednesday night, the Bobcats just beat them in overtime in the final game of the regular season. They won by 7 in the first round over Kent State at Millett Hall, and here we go again. The old rivalry, this time to survive and advance.
Yeah, rare to see these guys in your first day in Cleveland. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but Ohio's had their number this season, and it should look a lot like the Miami team you saw over the weekend, very perimeter-oriented.
It's an interesting bracket. It's an interesting structure. Some like it, some don't like it. Doesn't matter. It's just the way it is right now. If Ohio won a couple of more ball games, they would have been able to be fat and sassy and waiting a little bit down that bracket as a 1, 2, 3, or 4 seed buys to the semis or the quarters. But this is a really rough run right now. If somehow Ohio can do it, this would be one of the greater tournament victories in not only MAC history, but to be able to have that resiliency, you're in elite company there.
Yeah, and the new format, playing that 5 games in a week, is a tough lift, but Ohio mentally thinks they can handle it right now.
The ball club will travel on Tuesday, practice on Tuesday afternoon in Cleveland, and then the game will come up on Wednesday night. We should tell you that there is a Bobcat Bash prior to every ball game that Ohio plays in Cleveland at Zicalo's Mexican Grill on 4th Street, right by the Q. We've been there a couple of times. The food is really, really good. They do a great job there. The Bash has been there every year. That will start at 4:30, so 2 hours of getting ready time in advance of getting inside the queue. Bottom line, this is a fun time. This is a burn the candle at both ends sort of trip for us and for Bobcat fans. Enjoy it, even though it's going to snow in Cleveland.
Yep, tipping it up 6:30. Enjoy us on the radio, please.
Bobcats win it over Ball State in the first round of the MAC tournament. They get it done 76-64, and it's off to Cleveland now. Hashtag 5 wins to dance. For the Bobcat TV crew and for Rob C., I'm Russ Eisenstein. Talk to you in Cleveland. This is Bobcat TV.